What's up and what's good? It's your boy
And
Rusty.
it's your boy, Ziggy. I think sana naririnig na ako ng sangkatauhan.
You're listening to the Skeptic and the Rusty. And sinasabi ni Ziggy kanina, the song that was playing before we went live
Yes.
is...
Ano?
Uy,
Ano?
hello. Tuloy mo.
The song you guys were listening to earlier
Sayaw.
on was
My
Sayaw
gosh.
by Miles Bondoc and Dana Cruz.
Yep.
Guys, you should listen
Yes.
to it on Spotify. Support OPM music. Aight.
Oy, sabi ni manager, lakas pa daw ng konti.
Ito na po. Sorry na po, manager. Thank you so much for
Ano ba
monitoring. Okay, so what we were talking about before this was, dude, how was your weekend?
Weekend was fine until natulog ako nung Sunday and then
Pagising mo,
Monday na ulit. Tapos
Bakit?
kailangan kong
Actually,
magtrabaho. Yeah.
This was the last weekend na wala akong ginagawa kasi I'm currently working on a big project for the government department.
Oh,
Let's just put it at that. I'm doing like a training module for them, and I'm actually exhausted from talking all day kasi I've been recording voiceovers. And pare, ang hirap kasi ang formal.
Mo voice over. Ikaw pa naman yung tipo ng tao na kapag pinag-straight mo ng Tagalog, mas weird pakinggan kaysa kapag... 'Di ba? Nai-gets mo? Parang kapag pure Tagalog tapos si Ziggy, parang putya, hindi naman 'to bagay. Parang ang barok nito mag-Tagalog. Parang Pero how's it going? I think
Yeah.
it's quite long, no?
Dude, I have 17 modules in total. Hindi ko pa tapos yung unang module.
Ilang
Ganun siya kahaba.
pages siya per module?
Yung module 1, sabi sa akin, maikli lang yun. And that's already 40 slides. And I have to do voiceovers per slide. What? Anyway, at least I have something to be busy with, di ba? Hindi
Yeah.
yung puro umaasa lang ako na may magre-reply sa akin, ganun. Hirap
Or
na pagka ano.
nag-aabang ka lang ng IG
Oo.
story ng
Oo.
crush mo, tapos
Oo, sobra. Well,
makapag-emoji reacts ka, ganyan.
speaking of, I wanna just segue to the poll question that we asked yesterday, and that is, asa na yung poll question na yon? Nabaon sa limot. Okay, the poll question goes, when this ECQ ends, aamin ka na ba kay crush? 57% says yes, and 43% says no. I guess it's pretty clear na ayaw na nilang ma-hold up dahil sa pandemic and shit. So might as well try, di ba? Malay mo, end of the world na, it's the best time to do so, right?
Right, everyone got a taste kasi of being quarantigang. So
Oh, tell me about
they
it.
hate it.
Tell me about it. There's actually
Dude, hindi lahat
ano?
hindi lahat ng nakwarantigang single ha. Marami ng mga kwarantigang na in a relationship.
Itago natin sa pangalang Russell.
Hi babe, I know you're
Inom na lang ako
listening.
para sa'yo, pare. But there
Cheers.
has been this thing na my friends have been daring me na umamin daw ako sa crush ko.
Kilala ko ba yan?
Gagawin ko ba?
Depende kung kilala ko ba yan.
Madali lang naman umamin. Okay, gago, pinagpapawisan ako legit. Ang init! Bakit ganon? Bakit?
Akala ko pinagpapawisan ka sa idea na tinatry kong hulaan kung sino yung crush mo eh.
Oh, sige, let's see. Okay, let's try to play a game kung mahuhulaan mo. I'll give you two tries to guess.
Sige.
Okay.
On air?
On air, dude! I don't fucking care.
Lasing ka, dude. Hindi ako mabibake niyan. Hindi ko yan gagawin on air. Okay?
I swear to God. I am completely sober.
Ayoko.
And I am
Ayoko.
being dared.
Ayoko. Sorry.
Anyway, sige, fine. It's as easy as sasabihin lang naman eh, di ba? Sige. I think she's actually watching right now, so aaminin ko na. Although she already knows. She actually dared me to say this. So,
siya naman nag-dare sa'yo.
so okay lang sa akin kasi
Sige.
talaga.
I don't wanna see this, man. I don't wanna see this.
Magtago ka na, boy. Well, anyway, I just wanna say what's up to Mimi. Yan. Si Mimi po yung crush ko.
Ayan.
Yan. Okay na. Okay na. Mimi.
Alam mo, ito talaga si Ziggy, no? If anyone's listening ngayon, no? Si Ziggy talaga yung mga grand romantic gestures type of guy. Yung parang, gusto mo, aminin ko na crush kita on air. Parang hindi pwede kay Ziggy na na simple lang na aamin siya sa text or, alam mo yun, yung what normal people do na parang,
Gago, nag-PM.
si Ziggy yung yung parang kailangan laging pasabog alam mo yun.
Anyway, yun guys malinaw na si Mimi po yung crush ko, okay? So, whatever happens from there, I don't know. So, let's just see where it goes, di ba? Pero sana naman mag-reply na siya.
Wait. Before anything, can I get her on the show?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe not on this episode.
Tapos yung episode natin is things that you should be aware.
Gago,
If you
pinagpapawisan
date-
pa rin ako. Gago.
If you date Ziggy Chavez, ganyan.
Anyway, before we get to that, I just want to do a quick shout out to Glennis, who is listening right now. Glennis, we miss
Hi, Glennis.
you. Sana naman
All the way
mag-guest
from
na ulit
Canada,
ng F-Buds.
right?
Yes. Okay, so let's
Uy,
get...
anong oras na dyan? Matulog ka kaya? Anong?
Hindi ko alam
Or
pa.
umaga
I
ba
think
dun sa
umaga
kanila?
dun eh. I think umaga dun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's get into it. For tonight's topic, if you guys saw, it's all about pocketing. Now, there are a lot of dating trends now. Although it seems ridiculous, it really is true. We also have a few notable examples na you guys can actually take note of, okay? Excuse me. First one is trickle ghosting. Para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, trickle ghosting is to casper someone, being a friendly ghost, but will eventually be gone after a few days, a few weeks, or maybe even a few months.
Punyeta.
That's trickle ghosting, guys. And we also have cloaking, standing up someone on a date and blocking them afterwards. Parang wala ka nang mukhang ihaharap.
Uy, yan sama. Ang sama naman nun.
So, ibablock mo na lang para wala na silang means para makipag-communicate sa'yo. Another term is cookie jarring. Keeping someone around just to employ when you want a little treat. Probably the same as FUBUs, pero not as exclusive. And lastly from the notable terms is breadcrumbing. This is when someone shows you just enough interest to string you along or get you on the hook, but will never really commit. Or it will never really lead to anything.
I think we had an episode on this diba? Yung letting people
off the hook, yeah.
And it's funny kasi I'm sure walang masyadong nakakaalam nitong mga pinagsasabi mo na terms. Actually, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. And habang nagsasalita ka, it's more like an FYI sa akin.
May terms pala siya,
ito
no?
pala yung tawag doon. Oo.
Pero
Akala
gago,
ko
pinagpapawisan pa rin ako, putang ina.
Ako din, pero hindi dahil umamin ako sa crush ko like you did. Pero alam mo, these terms, nakakatawa kasi all along, ang akala ko, ang term lang for this collectively is kupal. Ganun. Nang ghost ka, kupal ka. Nang cloak ka, kupal ka rin. But anyway, hindi yun yung topic natin eh. Very specific yung
Very
magiging topic
specific
natin.
yung topic natin for tonight. And for this topic, it's gonna be about pocketing. Now, if you guys don't know what pocketing is, this is when your partner doesn't want you around their family and other important people in their life and means they don't see a future with you. It's just downright rude and wasting your time unless you two are in it just for the cheap thrill. And then we have two other definitions here. Pocketing is when the person you are dating appears to be keeping you on the back burner and is in no hurry to commit seriously to you. And the horrid trend of pocketing is on the rise, and you don't want to be the one stuffed into a pocket by someone you really thought a relationship was growing with. And lastly, pocketing is a situation where a person you're dating avoids or hesitates to introduce you to their friends, family, or other people they know, in person or in social media, even though you've been going out for a while. Pocketing comes with the intention of hiding away the person you're dating. So, I think it's pretty easy naman na to define what pocketing is, right? And we will be having a poll question. Okay, it goes, have you ever been pocketed by someone? It's as simple as answering yes or no, guys. But before we proceed, we just want to say what's up to our listeners. Saying what's up to Segs, Hillary, Ati B, Glennis of F Buds podcast. Hillary is from Brain Cells. And B, Doc JB, AR, and everybody else who are listening. Camille is here. James is here. Aden is here. Si Tots is here. Gago to si Tots. Aaron. Who else? Doc Lorraine, I think, is here. Mimi is here. Oy.
Oh, ayan.
Jesus.
Ayan, rinig na
Jesus.
rinig.
Okay, so before we move on to the topic proper, we'll be playing a few words from our friends and sponsors. Shit, hindi na naman ako prepared, guys. Eto na naman tayo. Damn.
Okay lang. Alam mo, na-realize ko, dapat tinutulungan kita sa shoutout habang
Dapat nga ikaw na gumagawa.
ayos ka ng ads.
Gago,
Oo, ang problema
pinagpapawisan
kasi,
pa rin ako.
wala akong Facebook, pare.
I know, you
Nag-deactivate
deactivated.
ako.
You deactivated.
Kaya, alam mo kung ano yung dahilan?
Ano?
Kasi, puyat ako lagi sa marketplace. Putang ina yan. Naghahanap lang ako kung ano-ano. Alam mo, umabot sa point na i-renovate ko na tong kwarto ko. Parang ganun. Parang bibili akong loft type, bibili ako ng... As in, sobrang nababaliw na talaga ako. And, you know, speaking of pocketing, I mean, habang hinahanda mo yung ads.
I'm good to
kwento ko
go,
lang
dude.
din.
I'm good to go.
Ay, sige. Hindi
Maybe
ko
you can
na
save it
ikwento
for the
mamaya.
topic proper.
Hindi naman to about sa topic eh.
Oh, sige, go.
Pero
Go
sige,
ahead.
go on. Ayan. Wala lang, kasi pocketing yung topic tapos natapos ko yung Pokemon Sword kanina. So,
Putang ina, naunahan mo pa ako.
isusunod ko na yung Zelda na yan, putang ina yan.
Inapakahirap
Anyway.
ng Zelda na yan.
Anyway, let's go.
We'll be playing ads. Please stay tuned and you guys will be hearing a few words from our friends and sponsors.
Guys, just to share, Ziggy is the type of person who likes to make a fashion statement every time. Basically, the way he dresses up is sort of an expression of his personality.
While Russell is the type of person who likes to keep a low profile, but at the same time, he wears something that is comfortable and just works.
So how do we make our preferences meet?
Of course, we have caps brought to you by New Era Caps Philippines that show who you are and how you are as an individual. Check out their caps at different branches nationwide. This year, New Era is celebrating its centennial anniversary, so make sure to check out their latest promos on their social media pages.
So if you've been a listener to The Skeptic and the Rusty, you know that this show advocates safe sex practices.
We talk a lot of game when it comes to making out or having sex, but we all know we need to be safe and protected.
So that's why we had a talk with our friends from Bliss to remind everyone about the importance of having fun while staying safe.
And if you guys are out for a long night or maybe even during the day, make sure that you guys are prepared.
Bliss 4 has 4 pieces. 4 pieces that you guys can use in each box. So kung bitin ka sa 3 rounds, why not go for one more with Bliss 4?
And as what our friends from Bliss would say, don't settle for just 3. Always go for more with Bliss 4 condoms.
Let's go.
Yep.
Here we are. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Dude, we're back.
Yeah, I know. Tingnan natin. Pinag-uusapan ata sa Switch yung mga Lorraine said na
Sa
mawawalan daw tayo ng buhay sa Zelda. And actually si JB, basta meron kasi doon parang side quest yung mga kurok seeds na sobrang unnecessary.
Yun yung una niyang ginawa, guys.
Kinumpleto niya yung kurok seeds. Funny. Anyway, sige Z, wait lang. Hang on. Ikaw na muna. Sige, go.
Why me?
Maybe you can...
Dude, I'm setting up. This is your
Yeah, I know.
responsibility.
Oo nga eh, ako nga rin eh. Teka,
You start.
nag-ayos kasi ako. Hindi kasi nag-check ako ng Facebook.
Dude,
But
come
anyway,
on.
sige. Again, ulitin ko lang, no? Pocketing can be defined as a situation where a person that you're dating avoids to introduce you to their friends or family. Basically, yun yung pinaka common na definition, right? It's like they're just keeping you in their pockets and sinusolo ka lang niya. There are lots of reasons kung bakit ka ipapocket, meaning hindi ka binobroadcast, I mean hindi mo alam na taken na pala yung tao. And I actually saw this post online, dude. Sabi, gagawa daw siya ng wedding day reveal na yung papakasalan niya sa wedding day na makikilala ng tao kung sino siya. So, nakakatawa na we're talking about this now.
Nani?
Tapos kanina ko yun nabasa. I'm not sure, maybe it's not true. Parang siguro lang, trip-trip niya lang. But anyway, there are lots of reasons. And we have this list down here. And I think hindi natin na-mention dito, Z, is kung sugar baby ka.
Really?
I mean,
Well, I think it's already part of, being in another relationship.
well, okay, sige. Adi, kasama pala yun doon. Sige. But anyway, let's run through these reasons and hopefully ma-discuss natin siya.
Okay. So there are multiple reasons why people pocket their partners. First na naisip ko was it's just that they're not really that interested or invested sa'yo.
Invested. Yeah. It's like, in relation to the next one on the list, diba? Parang pastime ka lang nila, basically. Kasi, there's this, parang meron na ngayong, going na, I don't know how to say it, pero it's like, when you post someone sa social media, it's like,
It's
you
already
officially declare.
it's already declaring na you guys are going out. It's
yeah.
already declaring na hey, we're sort of exclusive and we're kind of having a thing. And
It's the same as
It gives a lot of warnings then to other people na hey, you shouldn't be
wag mo nang
sending
itry.
messages or you shouldn't be doing single stuff kasi we're already dating. Kind of like that.
It's the same as kapag unti-unting nawala yung mga pictures nyo sa social media, puta, nag-break na to. Yung parang ganun siya.
That's a big declaration na dude, wala na sila. Paano nalaman? Wala na yung mga pictures.
Wala na yung mga posts, pare, kaya. so siguro just to support points A and B, no. It's because maybe ayaw nilang i-declare sa mundo kasi in the first place, alam nila na it's just something short term na very temporary yung tingin nila.
Just for the cheap thrill. Thrill? What?
Ito yung sinasabi mo kanina na baka FUBU, diba?
Oh, maybe it's
you
similar.
Wouldn't announce to the
maybe
world
it's similar to cookie jarring, diba? Keeping someone around just to employ when you want a little treat.
Right.
But you know what? I think the most common reason why people pocket their partners is because their family does not approve. Ang pinaka-best example dito, yung mga, no hate pero yung mga filchay na nandyan, yan. Yung nag-Great Wall ka, pare.
Ano yung nag-Great Wall to?
Pag nag-Great Wall ka, ibig sabihin, ayaw ng family, nung mom and dad, parents, or maybe the whole family, na Pilipino yung makakatuluyan nung Chinese.
Ganun pala yun, tol. Ngayon ko lang nalalaman to.
Fuck you!
Alam mo,
Fuck
pwede,
you!
pwede rin kasi yan. Kunwari mayamang angkan, di ba?
Actually, sasabihin ko
Tapos
pa lang
pinakilala ka.
tas normie ka lang, no? Anong ginagawa?
Normie ka.
Anong ginagawa ng boyfriend mo? Ano po siya, dad? Marketing. Yung, alam mo yung mga tipong, hindi, I'm just saying, based from a kwento ng kaibigan,
Kwento. Kwento to. Okay.
Well, pwede rin ako, pero hindi ako to. Ibang kwento to. It goes like, yung mga asawa tsaka boyfriend nung kapatid nung babae.
Ayan.
Doktor, engineer, architect, lahat may lisensya. Tapos siya, nung pinakilala, oh, so, what do you do? Marketing po. Grabe.
Akala ko,
Bro, even I felt bad kasi I'm a marketing professional. Like, so what's the big deal if I'm a marketing professional? Just because I don't
Pa-
have a license? Is that
pero
it?
wait lang, bago ka ma-trigger dyan. I thought you were gonna say na, ito po, boyfriend ko, nasa Spotify po siya, The Skeptic and the Russel.
Sabi na ako, putang ina mo.
Anyway, sige, moving on.
Wait.
I mean,
Wait. Hindi
sige,
pa tayo
oh,
tapos
oh.
dyan.
Ano?
We're not done yet. So going back to the Phil Chai Great Wall thing. Kasi we have comments may mga nagtatanong sino daw, pangalanan ko daw. Sino ba to? Like I don't know who our listeners are talking about. I think si Doc JB kilala Baka may
Hindi, here's
share
the
or
thing.
something.
Yung family does not approve. I think I kinda, relate to that. Na parang there was a time in my life na
Ay, dito
the
ba?
girl that I was dating. Hindi, I mean, there was a time in my life na the girl that I was dating, ayaw sa akin ng family niya. For some reason.
Dahil.
For some reason. I mean, so hindi, basically, sige, fine. Nag-Great Wall na kasi ako. Okay, nag-Great Wall na ako.
Dude, I think hindi ka naman mag-isa pag sinabi mong nag-Great Wall ka Nag-Great Wall na
Oo
rin
nga.
naman ako
So meron tayong Great Wall experience na we had to break up just because the family does not approve.
I think this is a
And-
common
Yeah.
scenario that happens to Filipino guys.
You know what? I have a story about being Great Walled. Nung bata ako pare, napanood ko yung movie ni Hero Angeles sa Sandara Park.
Park lang pare, park lang. Isa lang.
Ay, sorry. Sandara Park. Tapos, ano yun? Can This Be Love yung title nun, pare.
Oh, okay.
Pero yun, ang situation is Korean si Sandara. Tapos ayaw ni... It's like combination nitong dalawang to na parang may Great Wall and then rich family tapos normie yung guy. Parang ganun. And then I was like in elementary back then. Tapos pumasok sa isip ko na parang putang ina, never in my life na papasok ako sa ganyang type ng situation. Parang yun, parang napaka-hassle naman yan. Parang if I date someone, I would want the parents to approve of me, ganyan. Tapos parang until na-experience ko yun and then I was like, shit.
Na-Great Wall ka, boy.
Kinain ko yung sinabi ko. But, I mean, di ba, sinabi mo rin naman kanina na pocketing would include na parang, parang, it can mean na they don't see a future with you. And I think with the person that I'm mentioning, yung itong relationship na kinikwento ko just now, I mean, we both knew naman na it's not gonna last and alam mo yun.
Pero yun yung masakit
we're not-
knowing na there's gonna be a period to your relationship.
Yeah, maybe I'm not sure right now, pero baka yung mindset na lang siguro namin back then was at least we get to experience kahit saglit than kesa wala
At all.
totally, right? I mean, I don't remember the mindset back then kasi nga sabi ko nga dun sa Can This Be Love story ko, I never thought na papasok ako sa ganung type ng relationship. But anyway, going back to you, I think ikaw yung sa rich fam part right? I remember you telling me this story. If you would want to share.
Anong story to, pre?
Diba, there's this girl na you dated na mega rich.
Marami sila
There are girls na I don't think you're making a very good impression kay Mimi right now, no? So
No.
Hindi, just pick one. Just pick
Anyway,
one story.
there have been instances na I have been dating women from well-off families, and you know what? I wouldn't really blame them. But the thing is, I think that's what's sort of hard coming from an old rich family. Kasi you try,
Na-
you sort of try to be with someone.
Keep the wealth within the family.
Not
or-
really. Parang it's more of it's more of really connecting to someone at the same wavelength. But at the same time, parang it's sort of hard kasi parang you know me as a person, ayoko nakikipagsabayan with all these rich people. I was supposed to say bastards, but you know, people na lang. And
Yeah.
ayoko rin naman kasi na high maintenance and shit. So
But
it's
dude, You yourself, old rich ka eh. Ano ka ba?
Fine, given. Yun nga eh, that's the difference. Old rich, not rich.
Okay, fine. And it's ano naman eh, parang family wealth, kumbaga.
Yeah.
And I know that these parents mean well. I remember also another one from my experience na napocket ako. It was back in college na this girl that I was dating, super rich din yung family niya. And then at that time I had nothing to prove. I mean, I have nothing. Basically, I was just a student na who has to work for his education. So, parang
I don't think
know.
nag-iisa ka
There's
naman
this-
doon kasi I can feel you
Yeah, I
on
know.
that.
But there's this certain feeling na parang, if mayaman-yaman ba ako, would she be
Tangina, na-stress
more...
ako doon, pinagpapawisan pa rin ako, hayop.
I mean, would she be more willing to make me meet her parents? Na gets mo na parang, if I was a bit richer or at least if my family
Maybe.
is rich.
I think it would be
I mean,
easier
yun
to
yung,
say.
yun yung pumapasok na isip ko kasi 'di ba parang iniisip nila you know what parents say na parang pag nag-boyfriend ka, mabuntis ka diyan, hindi ka pa nakatapos, walang patutunguhan yung buhay mo.
Anong
ganyan,
ipapakain sa'yo ng boyfriend mo?
Oo, napapakain sa'yo niyan. Buhok. Anyway, sige, another reason, maybe we can move on na, no, Z, sa family does not
okay
approve,
okay na. Ay, wait.
Siguro, you're just...
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
This was raised to me earlier by a listener, and she was saying na one of the reasons why she pocketed her partner was ayaw niya nang kasing mag-come off as someone na malandi. She did not want to be the Ted Mosby in the barkada or the family. In a sense na, name that bitch. Di ba? She didn't want to be that person. So she was
It's
really
like,
cautious. She
yeah,
was
yeah,
really
yeah,
cautious
gets.
on who the parents would meet, who the family would meet, and that kind of thing. So it might be, you might feel like pocketing might be something bad, but in a sense it might be protecting you then as well. So it's not always gonna be negative.
Oo.
So yeah.
Actually, that's very valid
Diba? Kasi I think
titingnan mo
that
kasi,
commonly happens
diba, people
in
tend
high
to
school and
judge,
college.
diba?
Diba?
Parang, diba, ex niya si ganito, ex niya si ganyan. And then, all of a sudden, people are gonna say na parang gago, malindi yan eh.
Oo, yun nga. Kasi there's
we've
gonna be
been through
judgment.
that, right? I mean, we know people na ganyan, na just para makaiwas na lang sa judgment, they just choose not to share. And that's so sad kasi, I mean, to hell with these judgments, 'di ba? Parang puta naman mga pakialamero masyado. Pero point is some people actually care about how others view them, 'di ba? So yeah, maybe that's a very good reason. There's a comment here. Hillary said na
I'll
can
just
you be
restart my
pocketed?
camera. Go.
Oh yeah, sige, sure. Ayun, Hillary said na, hey, what's up? Sabi niya, can you be pocketed because of religious differences?
Sobrang
Can you be
oo.
pocketed
Ako sobrang
because
oo
of
kasi
religious
na-experience ko na yun.
differences? Wait, you mean different talaga yung religion nyo? Or
Oo, pare, different
siya super believer and ikaw hindi?
different yung religion. Kasi I was
Totally different.
sobra. Like, ako, dude, like, na I am a Catholic. And this girl, sorry, I mean, nothing against the whole religion itself, but, she was INC. So, yung beliefs namin really nag-clash.
So, saka ano rin yan eh, pagdating din sa parents, di ba? I mean, they can see
and
na agad
umabot sa point na she wanted me to convert. Even if we were still dating.
Jesus Christ.
Even if we were... Jesus Christ.
Ay, sorry, ang weird no. Ginamit ko yung... Hindi, I mean, kasi a friend of mine, na-experience na rin yan. The girl that he was dating back then, parang Muslim siya.
Shout out daw dun sa
And-
nilandi ni Doc na INC.
Ayan. Sige, shout out sa inyo.
Yan.
Yun nga, yung story goes like Catholic siya and then the girl she's Muslim, 'di ba? And always nilang nagiging parang hot issue kung sino yung dapat mag-convert.
Dude,
And-
that's hard.
Yeah. Until they decided na lang na wag na lang. Pero hindi naman siya na pocket because of that. But
Actually, hindi
I
naman
think being
Sige, go.
hindi, I mean, with these types of differences, I think being pocketed is the least of your concern, di ba? Parang mas marami ka pang issue na dapat mong ayusin within the relationship aside from being pocketed. But yeah, fair point. Pwede siya. It's possible.
Wait, I have a poll question here. Would you rather be ghosted or pocketed? Okay. Wait, nawala si Russell, guys.
Hindi,
Ayun,
dito lang ako.
nag-mute ka lang pala. Have you
Nag-type
ever
ako eh.
been... I mean, would it be better if na-ghost ka or na-pocket ka?
I'd still choose to be pocketed.
Than to be ghosted?
Although it sucks na parang hindi ako kilala ng family or ng friends mo, pero at least we got to try, di ba? I mean, at least andun sa atin yung chance na binigyan natin yung bawat isa ng
yung
chance.
relationship, yeah, you
Oo,
you
na
thought of giving it a
ma-experience.
chance even if tago.
Oo.
Pero you know what? It's sort of sad, especially if you get to this age na, you know, tangina nagtatrabaho ka na and shit, and you still get pocketed.
Oo naman. I mean,
And dude-
there's a certain... Parang... I think lagi mo yung sinasabi, Z eh.
Para, I
Tangina,
think,
ano tayo, high school, gaganyan ka, di ba?
oh, I think the past 2 or 3 relationships that I have been recently, I mean yung last relationships ko. Dude, I was pocketed. One because of religious differences and the other is because I was sort of in a love triangle. And mas boto yung parents dun sa isa. That was freaking hard.
So, ibig sabihin, dalawa kayo na dinedate niya?
It was actually a complicated relationship. Remember
Okay,
this
okay.
girl from
Yeah, I know.
that
I
girl.
know.
That girl.
Ayaw lang kitang i-incriminate kasi I know yung crush mo nakikinig. So,
I'm
Hayaan na kitang
not
magkwento nun
really
sa
sure
kanya.
if she's still listening. Baka naglalaro na siya or maybe doing something else.
alright.
I don't
But
know.
anyway,
let's
I
go
mean,
back.
she got what she wanted. I mean,
Well,
narinig
she
naman
asked
niya.
for it, so yeah, go ahead, diba? Anyway, another reason why people pocket their partner is because they are testing out the waters.
Diba? Again, with my point kanina, na parang everything becomes real, diba? Once na you introduce someone to your friends and, I mean, unless you're Ziggy Chavez na nagpapakilala ng mga babae sa mga kaibigan, pero
Always
parang-
name that bitch, no? Putang ina.
after
Ziggy,
yung
Ziggy.
susunod na ano.
Name
Sino nga
that
yun?
bitch.
Sino nga yun, Z, yung kasama mo nung isang gabi sa ganito?
Tang ina nyo.
Hindi, kasi di ba, I experienced this, pero at the same time, I mean, with Camille, my current girlfriend, di ba, na parang, pinakilala ko agad siya sa inyo eh, pero it's not because andun pa kami sa testing the waters, it's because, I'm testing the waters between her and my friends. Naigets mo, na parang, it's sort of like, I'm trying to see if my friends would, approve of her and vice versa.
Kasi there's this thing that we call the porch test, and it's a How I Met Your Mother reference, and the porch test is actually testing out if you see in the future when you grow old and retire, is this person someone na nakikita mo together with your friends, growing old with your friends? Kasi it's not just gonna be you eh. You still have to
Yeah.
have, I mean, syempre, friends mo pa rin sila and eventually, you'd grow old with them together with your partner. I mean, it may not be as intimate as your partners, but it's sort of the same thing, right?
Yeah. May not be as intimate as with your partners or as frequent as, ganitong age.
Yeah,
na
yeah.
Every now and then. Pero, maybe once or twice a year you guys get together and all that. But anyway, maybe we can save that for another episode.
Yeah.
And let's go now to the
Next, and probably the last reason that we
Yeah,
can think
yeah,
of, it's because they are in a relationship. So fuck you, hanggang finsta ka lang, pare.
Ano to pare, yung mga tinatago ka pala kasi may pinagtataguan.
Dude, side chick ka lang, side dick.
Oo, side chick, side dick. Or, sugar daddy, sugar baby. Ano yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, di ba? I mean, I think it's an inside joke sa circle natin, Z, di ba? Minsan, we tend to judge this,
What?
I don't know how to say this right, I mean, sorry
Say it.
I may sound offensive, pero we see these people on social media na parang, how the fuck can they afford that lifestyle, di ba? I mean, there's this particular person na laging minimension ng isa nating friend, the resident fuckboy of this podcast.
Kung hindi nyo alam, guys, tune in to the first episode that's posted on Spotify.
Siya yun. And meron siyang binabantayang babae. Binabantayan
Up
niya
until now
talaga,
ba?
tol. Binabantayan niya, tol. Sabi niya, putang ina to, pre. Nag-Europe. May kondo. Naka-Montero. Mga ganyan yung mga sinasabi niya.
Jeez.
Sabi ko, ano ba trabaho niya? Wala, gago. Tinanong ko yung
Sugar
kapatid
baby.
niya, walang trabaho yan. Hindi nga yan nag-college. Mga ganon.
Gago.
So, alam mo yun, umabot na ako sa point na parang putang ina kung trip na trip mo pala, di ikaw na mag-finance
Putang ina,
sa
magpalaki
kanya.
na lang ako ng katawan tapos magpaka-sugar baby na lang ako. Ganun lang pala yung
Pwede.
secret eh. Anyway,
Sige,
wait.
there's a website that you can go to,
Jesus Christ, let's not go
Hindi
into
nga.
that. Let's not
I mean-
go into that. Dude, I have a perfectly good chance of whatever this is, and I'm not gonna waste it just because of some website. Anyway, Doc Lorraine is saying
Hey,
na
Doc.
some reason then for pocketing, lalo na sa family, is parang old school yung family. Like, pag pinakilala mo na medyo parang auto dapat kayo na yung ikakasal.
Oo. Yan yung tipong pag dinala ka sa bahay.
Gago, pero that puts a lot of pressure into...
Ikaw, Ziggy, tanungin kita, kunwari ganito. Kunwari may girlfriend ka. I mean,
Kunwari na.
oo, caps lock sa kunwari. Tapos sabi niya sa'yo, ay tinanong mo siya, ba't di mo ako pinapakilala sa parents mo? Di naman na tayo high school. Gumanon ka. Tapos sabi niya sa'yo, kasi sabi ng parents ko, pag may pinakilala ako, next
Dapat
week kasal
dawan
na
na,
dapat
ganun.
kami. Oo, dapat ikakasal kami.
Putang ina, next
Kahit
week
di next
kakasal na kayo ang
Kahit
putang ina.
siguro parang, pag may pinakilala ako, siya na dapat yung pakasalan ko. Would you go for it? Would you say na parang, okay lang,
Uy, actually, masakit yun ah.
na tinanong ka nun?
Oo. Like, do you not believe in me that much na may mararating ako sa buhay ko? For you to be proud of me. Napapakilala
Wala
mo
naman
ako sa
siyang
parents mo.
sinabi.
Dude, pero
Ang
no,
point niya lang-
that's how I perceive it. And as a person, it hurts.
Okay.
Kasi it's as if
Okay.
na parang wala akong mararating sa buhay ko. Gets mo?
Oh, well, that's one thing to look at it. Pero what if she was just asking you na parang sure ka na ba sa kanya? Kasi sure siya sa'yo. And
Dude,
she's
I
just
wouldn't
waiting.
even date anyone just because it's just for fun. I mean, you know that.
Really?
Pakyo ka. And like what I've been telling the people na, I don't know, maybe on the show I've been telling everyone na I'm not really into dating just to pass time, but if siguro I'm gonna date someone, it's because I want to be serious, and I don't have the luxury of time, I don't have the luxury of money, and I don't want to waste my effort sa isang tao na ganun yung thinking. Like, hindi ka naman like, she's not really proud of who you are and how you are as a person. Gets mo?
Gets ko.
I'm just saying. Anyway, there's
Hindi, wait lang.
sige.
Wait lang. Alam ko yung babasahin mo eh. Pero before you
Ano?
go into that, I mean, di ba, sinasabi mo you don't want to waste time and effort and money on something. And I'm sure that includes airtime sa podcast na parang isa-shoutout mo pa siya dahil kung for fun lang naman siya, hindi mo
And this is
gagawin
actually
yun, eh, di ba?
recorded and it's gonna be posted on
Oo,
Spotify and
di
it's
ba?
gonna be
Talagang
immortalized.
in-announce mo sa mundo.
Wow!
In-announce mo talaga sa mundo.
Maybe
And
that's
alam
one
mo
of the
yun,
reasons why I'm actually thinking right now.
You know what? I mean, this goes both ways, Z, no? I mean, I think all throughout season 2, wala atang episode na hindi natin na-mention si Camille. And ikaw, ginawa mo na nag-mention ka ng someone sa show. 'Di ba? And if either sa ating dalawa, things
I never
went south
really opened
dun
this
sa
up
mga
to you.
relationship natin.
I never really opened this up to you.
Yeah, I know,
Right,
I know. It's the first time I'm hearing it. And kung
Yeah.
pinahula mo nga ako kanina, mali yung hula ko eh. But anyway,
Gago.
ang nakakatawa
Gago,
is
go.
magiging topic to ng conversation natin for a long time.
Baka ma-flame ako ng di oras.
Ikaw putang ikaw putang ina yung season 2, punong-puno ka ng mention kay ganito.
Anyway, wait. So the poll survey says that 62% says that they would rather be ghosted and the remaining would rather be
Wow.
pocketed.
Really?
Yes. So they'd
That's
rather
weird.
be ghosted.
Well, maybe I'm the weird one, right? Anyway, si Ate B, sabi niya, sinabihan daw siya niyan ng magulang niya sa ex niya. We were talking about yung pag pinakilala mo, siya na yung pakasalan mo, right? So, sinabihan, I think yun yung nire-refer niya dito, sinabihan daw siya nun. Yung pala ayaw daw ng parents dun sa ex.
I have a
And
question.
Coach Mike, go.
Sige, go.
Hindi, Coach Mike kasi was
Nakasulat pangalan mo
asking
sa
kung
shirt?
ba't nakasulat pangalan ko. This shirt is from Pub Crawl, Boracay Pub Crawl.
Yeah. Si
And
Aaron
syempre,
actually knows about the shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ayun. So alam mo yun, nung time na meron pa akong single person stamina na kaya ko pang uminom ng mag bar hopping.
Bar hopping ba?
Bar hopping sa Boracay.
Eto, I have a question. If your parents have high standards, would you pocket your partner? And it's actually a poll question. It's up now.
Okay, kung ikaw sasagot niyan.
No.
I mean, of course, this is a big hypothetical,
No.
right? But
for me it is. But
Yeah,
no,
kaya
no,
nga.
I wouldn't. I would never pocket my partner. I guess it just shows how much you should believe in a person and how much you trust that person.
yeah, right. I think I'm the same. I would never pocket din. someone
Regardless
na-
kung against sila dun sa partner ko.
And that's weird kasi yung girlfriend ko ngayon, nag-e-effort siya na itago yung mga tattoo niya sa nanay ko. I mean, gets, parang ako, girlfriend ko. Tapos parang, okay naman.
Parating naka long sleeves,
Naka-long
parating naka hanggang dito yung t-shirt. Putang ina. Hanggang neck, pare. Kulang na lang yung turtleneck. What's up, Camille?
Inaatake ka.
What's up, Camille?
Anyway.
Okay, so let's move on. I just want to ask, dude, what have been your experiences with being pocketed? And how did you feel about it?
I think, yun nga, na-share ko na rin naman earlier. Kasi, there's this feeling na at least we tried. Kasi, there are lots of reasons for being pocketed. And I think never ko pa naman na-experience yung isa na pinakamasakit is siguro yung unsure siya sa'yo kaya kanya pinocket. There are lots of valid reasons like family and religion stuff na you can't really feel bad about yourself. Medyo mapapaisip ka lang na parang ba't nyo sinimulan yung relationship in the first place, right? Pero ayun, I think I'd rather take the chance na mapocket at least, na try kaysa wala at all. Parang maging big what if lang, right?
I think that's where I agree then eh. Like I would rather be pocketed than to be ghosted. Kasi I don't want to have that big what if. Like what I posted yesterday on social media, like it's about a comment on Ben and Ben's video, yung pagtingin ba yun? Wait, let me just. Okay, so it's on the pagtingin video and the comment says, I had a best friend during high school whom I liked but I never told him because I was scared of losing our friendship and also him himself. So instead of telling him what I actually felt, I hid and buried my feelings And you know what happened to feelings that are buried? They grow. The like I felt for him became love, wherein I wrote poems, songs, and also books
Ayan.
for him. After 8 years, I attended his wedding. He thanked me for being his best friend and told me that before he met the girl he got married to, he loved me first. For 5 years, but he was also scared of losing me, so he just decided to keep it. I was shocked and I slightly had anger towards the world. We didn't know that if only one of us dared to make a move, a lifetime was waiting for us. So people, while you can, please express how you feel so that in the end you won't regret anything. And like what I've said, that's why you should never be afraid to ask. Getting answers and having peace of mind is better than a huge ass what if. So I'd rather be pocketed and eventually try to figure things out if it's gonna be like out in the blue, or at least eventually it would, if one thing leads to another, lalabas at lalabas din naman yun eh. But if you're gonna be ghosted, dude, ang sakit mag-ghost, and I've been there
Yeah.
countless of times. Hence, this is me
What
now.
he said. What he said, guys.
Oh,
I
tsaka
mean,
wait, sabi ni Ate Pao, no regrets. And I totally agree.
Oo, 'di ba? You really have to take your opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just us, 'di ba? Sa show na to. So, if meron kang crush and wala kang podcast, maybe try to, announce it some other way, 'di ba?
Wait.
Look at Ziggy at the start of the show. Ginawa na niya agad 'yun, 'di ba?
Oh, di ba?
So, alam mo yun,
I got balls, guys.
ibigay mo na lahat ng cards mo. And natawa ako, si Camille, nag-comment siya dun sa sinabi natin na she has, parang all this time, tinatago niya yung tattoo niya sa bahay. Sabi niya, kailan ba ako tunay na lalaya sa bahay? And another unrelated comment from Tots, pocketing daw yung mga babae na walang pera. Pocket ng mas Pocket ng maraming lalaki pang spunky. I think spunky is sponsor.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
It's the sugar daddy, sugar baby na
Spunks.
minimension kanina. And I alam ko na si Tots maraming kilalang ganun.
Yeah.
At hindi ko nasasabihin kung paano ko alam yun. Alam kong marami lang siyang kilala
Anyway,
na
wait.
sugar baby.
So again, I would rather be pocketed than ghosted. And it says here on the poll, if your parents have high standards, would you pocket your partner? 85% says no.
Wow. Mga
14%.
rebellious na talaga yung mga tao.
14% says yes. I think
Right.
ito yung mga mga talagang, family first.
Oh, yung 14%. Pero you think it sucks na ang dami ng walang pake sa standards ng parents nila?
I don't think it's not
I mean, it's life, right?
No, I think it's more of being able to freely express yourself. And
Yeah. I think
being able
naman,
to make the choices that you want for your life.
Yeah.
Kasi eventually, it's gonna be your life.
and
to live.
I believe na parents are not perfect naman. I mean, I'm sure na
Yeah. I guess,
kahit
you know what?
sila,
Parents naman
yung
would
mga
always have...
kagaguhan din na nagawa.
Parents naman would always have a reason why they would do such things. And I think maybe it's just because they probably committed some mistake before, or maybe it's because they want to have a better future for you, or maybe something like that. But here's the big question. Nawawala si Russell. Here is the big question that I want to ask. When is the time to walk away when you're being pocketed by someone?
Mahirap eh. Maybe you should just communicate din. I mean, maybe alamin mo kung ano yung reason why. Kasi it says a lot sa future ng relationship nyo eh, di ba? Siguro, personal experience na rin, I got really impatient din sa isang dinate ko before na parang, puta, bakit hindi pa rin ako kilala ng magulang mo? Na, kasi umabot sa point na nag-work na kami, we passed the boards, so parang, I think, kahit pa paano may pagmamalaki na rin naman ako, although, starting salary naman is very low, pero at least hindi ko masasabi na I'm robbing the future of their daughter. So parang I remember that there was a time na I actually asked na parang, bakit hindi?
Mm.
Kasi I don't like the feeling of being pocketed. And it kind of makes me feel na I'm not enough. Parang ganun. Parang, so, if, I don't know, to answer your question, maybe, kung kailan yung time to walk away, I guess depende yun. I mean, kapag natanong mo na sa kanya yung reason why, and then that's where when you decide kung worth it pa bang magstay. I don't know, ikaw ba?
Ako, I think it's hard to tell immediately. But at least try to look at the patterns. If your partner says na he or she isn't ready, probably it's because the last person that she introduced was an ex-fiancé. Maybe ganon eh. That's fair game.
Okay.
Pero if
Fuck.
it's...
Mahirap ngayon. Mahirap labanan yun.
But, you know what? There are other signs kasi na you should look at in particular. If, kunwari, you're stuck in her Finsta, like, if people don't know, like, I've only known about this term late last year. Finsta means fake Instagram. And you know how people are actually like always on Instagram sharing their Instagram stories na, hey, like I'm in a bar, I'm in a club, I'm in Pablo, or like I'm in Palace. Yung ganon. But yung pag ipapan mo na, alam mo yung papan mo? Lahat kasama except dun sa partner mo.
Titigil.
Oo.
Pare, titigil.
Nakaganon ka, oh. Woo! Tas titigil ka.
Tinatago, tol.
Diba? There are signs kasi na you should know na if ginagago ka lang ng tao.
It all boils down sa kung ano ba yung reason talaga.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone would be inclined to stay in a relationship where you can't be free or where you can't declare to the world.
I think for me, it boils down to if you're really proud that you're with this person and that you're dating this person, you should be proud and happy and contented na you're with this person. I don't think it needs any more explanation. I don't think it needs to be drilled down deep further. Like what my sister says, basta whatever you tolerate is what you deserve.
Right. Thank you po.
Wait,
Idol
I also
Chavez,
have a
for listening.
comment from Randre from Brain Cells that no, he would rather prove to his parents that a partner is worth it. So I guess it's more of, you know, even if your parents have high standards, it's always proving that you trust your partner enough to, you know, for it to work. And, you know, kahit na may high standard, papakilala at papakilala
Yeah,
pa rin.
right. And I remember the story going back to dun sa Phil Chai na families, no. I have a close friend na yung current girlfriend niya hindi siya Chinese, and this guy parang panganay na lalaki siya ng family, so siya yung magdadala ng family name, right?
Yeah.
And he's dating his girlfriend for like 4 or 5 years, maybe more than that. And at first, lagi kong tinatanong sa kanya, legal na ba kayo? Or nasabi mo na ba? And then, umabot sa point na parang nasabi na lang niya na parang, oo, nag-dinner na kami. Tapos, ng family. Tapos, sinabi ko, girlfriend ko. And then, alam mo yun, I think, yung mga Chinese families naman some Chinese families would not tell it directly na parang, ayoko dyan.
Uy, pero pare may mga ganun na. Like,
oo nga, kaya nga sabi
sorry
ko
to say,
some,
pero may
diba?
na mga bastos eh.
Oo. Siya nga sabi ko lang some kasi it would be logically incorrect pag sinabi ko lahat. But anyway, yun nga, hindi in-express naman sa kanya yung na disagree sila dun sa decision. Pero there are signs. And as what Hillary mentioned dito sa comment, sabi niya, when you're being pocketed, kasi kinakahiya ka niya talaga, and in the long run, it's never gonna work out. I think there are, different reasons, and merong mga acceptable na it doesn't necessarily involve the two of you. It's just that yun yung circumstances na meron sa relationship nyo, and you have to deal with that. Otherwise, maybe this is just a phase, right? If you're being pocketed, it doesn't mean na kailangan mong mag-walk away, di ba? Not necessarily na iiwan mo or what. baka ito lang for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 'di ba? Tulad nga dun sa story ko. And eventually you'll get there, right? So if you think na deserving naman tong person na to, oh, I mean, why not wait?
Why not
wait
go
for
for
it?
more with Bliss for condoms?
Hindi. I mean, why not wait for it, 'di ba? Or just ride it out until umabot yung dumating yung opportunity na maging open na kayo.
Yeah. That's a big that's a big factor din talaga. Wait, just to share before we wrap up the episode. I think again, if you think na the person is worth it, just go for it.
Sorry, sabi ni Ate Pao.
Clincher, lahat ng pocketed relationships ko wala na. Well, I think that was a big reason why it did not work. Wait,
Okay.
although may sinabi rin si Tots, feeling ko kasi masakit talaga yung pocketing over ghosting dahil lang din sa longing feeling. Nakahook ka lang lagi sa pocketing eh. Sa ghosting, you have other ways to deal with it. Pwede ka rin bumawi sa iba, pwede ka na mag-move on. Right.
Well,
That,
I mean, you wouldn't want to inflict pain on others just because nasaktan ka, di ba?
well, yung iba vindictive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Revengeful.
there are people na ganun, pero at the same time,
Vengeful spirit.
I mean, I don't know, maybe I just believe na being hurt by someone doesn't give you the right to hurt.
Yeah.
Parang
Don't
ganun.
be an asshole. Don't be
Yeah.
an asshole.
Anyway,
yeah. Do you
one,
have
1 hour na ata tayo, no?
Yeah. Do you have i-message na tayo ni manager anytime soon, I think.
Oo, yan na nga yung inaabangan ko.
Anyway, anything you want to say before we wrap up this episode?
No, I just want to thank everyone na nag-share ng story dito.
Actually,
Sending
madami.
us yung comments, yung mga sumasagot sa poll. And actually, gusto nila na, I mean, I think the episode is kinda interesting din and
Yeah.
engaging. So, thank you guys for sharing your stories. And actually, hindi nga kami nagkaroon ng enough time to ask for it di ba? Na parang usually we do polls.
Yeah.
But,
and
yeah, you're
actually,
here.
we
Thank
prepared for this probably like 2 hours or an hour before.
Mhm.
But we did get good engagement from you guys, so thank you very much.
Yeah. Pero yung announcement ni Ziggy sa start nitong episode, matagal na niyang plinano yun. Last week pa yan.
Nah, dude, no. I was
Oh,
actually I was actually just there yesterday, and then before we started this episode, yeah, so there's that.
Okay. Sige, shout out dun kay Mimi. If you have other dares kay Ziggy na gawin on air, please message mo siya. Tingnan natin kung hanggang saan niya kayang gawin to at panindigan. I'm just very
Anyway,
curious.
saying what's up to our listeners, saying what's up to Segs, Aaron, Doc JB, Ate Bay, Coach Mike, the peeps from Brain Cells Podcast. We have Hillary, we have si Lucy, we have Randre. We'll be doing a collab with them sometime soon, so you guys
Yes,
should
looking forward to it,
watch
guys.
out for that. Saying what's up to Manager Kat, who's also listening in the background. Wala na yung top fan badge mo, Camille. Bakit ganun?
Totoo?
Oh, wala na. Saying what's up to
Wala.
Tots. My sister, Ate Pao. Who else? Manager Kat says, di kasi lahat kasing tapang Uzi. Lol. Saying also, what's up to Paolo Rafael. I think he's a first-time listener. Dude, you should always watch our stream. We're usually live at 10 p.m. weekdays. Although we have some exceptions, we go live on weekends. And just to wrap things up, the poll goes 70% ghosted, 30% pocketed.
Weird.
Weird.
Hindi ko ma-reconcile eh. Kasi
Yeah,
ang dami
yeah,
kong sinabi dito about, pocketing over ghosting.
Oh, wait,
And then,
also saying what's up to Doc Lorraine and her boyfriend. Also saying what's
Hello.
up to Mimi. And who else are we missing?
Okay, wait. Speaking of Mimi, I'm actually...
Dude, give it a rest.
No.
Give it-
I am officially opening the doors for another segment on this show.
Give it
It's
a rest.
hashtag I want Ziggy to
Awkward na daw,
Then you
bro.
guys will continue that. No, it's not just for her. It's for everyone listening, no. Hashtag
Dude.
I want Z to
Ganun lang
blank.
kakapal yung mukha ko. As a person,
And then,
like, wala talaga
let's see
akong
what crazy shit yung gagawin niya dito sa next na recording natin.
Just don't ask me to, like, go naked. I don't have the body yet. Nag-workout pa ako, guys. Coach Mike Fit.
I don't think
Team
anyone's
Mike
asking
Fit,
for that,
Team
though.
Mike Fit PH, guys. If you guys want to work out, it's the way to
Okay.
go.
Yes, Coach Mike, thank you for listening as well, and I hope nabigyan kita ng idea dito sa shirt na suot ko. Anyway, I think that's the time that we have. That's all the time that we have, guys.
Yes. Thank you guys
again,
for
sobra.
listening and tuning in and engaging
Yes.
and talking to us. We really appreciate it. We'll be
Yes.
live, I think, sometime soon, but in case na hindi, anyway, you guys can listen to our episodes on Spotify. All you have to do is search us up. It's The Skeptic and The Rusty. Or you guys can follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Skeptic and The Rusty. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter because we also post shit there. It's at Skeptic and Rusty. If you guys want to
Alright.
follow me with my latest shindigs, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ziggy Chavez.
Alright, so again, guys, it's hashtag I want Ziggy to blank.
Fuck,
For
damn.
our next episode, let's see kung ano yung mga makukuha
Pwede
natin
bang ano na
crazy
lang? Pwede bang
suggestions
kumanta
for
na lang
this.
ako? Kaya sa...
I mean, tingnan natin kung may nag-request, di ba?
Ano nga yung
This is
hashtag?
for you.
Ano nga
This
yung
is me
hashtag?
being the greatest wingman.
Fuck
It's
you, dude.
hashtag I want Ziggy to.
It's hashtag I want Ziggy to sing this.
Hindi. We are not gonna limit this to singing, okay? But anyway, guys, thank you again. Sobrang thank you sa inyo lahat. This is such a fun episode.
Yeah.
Bye.
One for the books,
Have a
I
nice
guess.
day.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Have a
Have a nice
nice day.
Peace.
Peace.